Welcome to Prime Sports with me, Razak Musbao. Now, we're picking reports that the former Member of Parliament for Sunyani West and former Minister for Employment and Labour Relations, who doubles as the owner of Nsoatreman Football Club, has been arrested by the police along with two others over the violent clashes at Nsoatreman in the match week 19 of the Ghana Premier League, which resulted in the death of a fan of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We have more for you from the statement from the police in this report. According to the police, the suspects who have since been arrested include owner of Nsoatreman FC and former MP and Minister of Employment and Labour Relations Ignatius Baffour Awah and Ajimandia Owusu, along with Treme Joseph. The three are currently in police custody, assisting with investigations. According to the police, a search of Ajimandia Owusu's residence led to the discovery of two dresses with suspected blood stains, an MP-23 pistol loaded with 15 rounds of ammunition. Meanwhile, to ensure a swift and comprehensive probe, a special team from the Criminal Investigation Department headquarters has been deployed to support the Bono Regional Police Command in its investigations. The Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Akufo-Dampare, has since personally reached out to the bereaved family and the leadership of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, offering condolences on behalf of the police service while assuring them of a thorough investigation to bring the perpetrators to justice. The Ghana Football Association, on the other hand, has charged Nsoatreman for breach of its regulations and also placed an indefinite ban on the park. The association has further called for an emergency meeting with all chief executive officers of the Ghana Football Association slated for Thursday at the association's head office. Also, the association has suspended the match week 20 fixtures, which were slated to come off this weekend. Now, Joel Kofi Jempe is the Public Relations Officer of Nsoatreman, and we're hearing that the football club has now written to the Ghana Football Association to officially withdraw from the Ghana Premier League following this very development. He joins me on phone for more on this development also. Joel, thank you very much for your time this evening. First of all, can you confirm if your CEO is still in police custody?
Well, let me say a very good evening to you and your viewers. And say, well, for now, I can't really speak to that, in the sense that I was actually here almost the whole day, but I left a couple of, I think, minutes ago to get something and come back. So on my way to wherever I was heading to, that was where I had calls, and people were telling me that the club president for Nsoatreman Football Club has been detained. But then around 6 p.m. when I was leaving there, we hadn't had that information. So he just knew to me, and I'm trying to reach out to our people who are currently at the police station, but all attempts have proved futile. So I'm yet to read them, get to know whatever is actually going on. But what I knew initially before leaving there was that he was being asked to join them in the CID room to assist them in investigation. So to have it on social media,
well, it's an official.
He's been detained.
Yeah, Joe, I'm just saying it's an official statement.
So we are yet to have the confirmation.
Yeah, it's an official statement from the police that they have.
Yeah, I'm not actually denouncing that.
Yeah,
but I know you would also want to confirm from me if it is true. That is why I'm letting you.
Yeah, I wanted to know whether since the police released the statement, maybe he has been freed, he's back home, or he's still in police custody, because the statement was out about some 30 minutes ago. I'm not sure if anything has changed. But anyway, progressing though, we also hear that you have written to the Ghana Football Association to withdraw from the Ghana Premier League. Can you confirm this also?
Yeah, before the investigation started, earlier in the morning, around 7 a.m., we had a crisis meeting that comprised the board members, or a session of board members and management present. And the decision taken in the meeting was that the club president, Paul, his reason for coming into the football business was just simple: to get people, especially employed football, and make sure that those blessed with these football talents can try to maybe just leverage on the opportunities he will give them in his club to travel abroad, then get greener pastures to come and take care of their families back in Ghana. And also for recreational purpose, just for entertainment, for people living in his constituency and around. So, but it's just unfortunate that after the game yesterday, we had a death incident, and he's very disturbed with that news, and he's been forced with that news to bring out that release that he has actually decided to withdraw from Ghana Premier League. But then I should state it clearly that it's a proposal written to the Ghana Football Association. So whatever decision or whatever action that will be taken, whether it will be out or not, I think that one is depending on the decision to be taken by Ghana Football Association. So if you ask me, I think these were two reasons why he came into football. But he feels like, look, if it's not happening, or if it is happening and at the same time we can get someone losing his life, then what is of continuing what he was doing.
Interesting. Joel, let me just get some further confirmation from you. We know that 2 other people, along with your CEO, have been arrested. One, Ajiman Dia Owusu, and another, Joseph Treme. Are these individuals you are familiar with, staunch supporters of your club?
Well, we've been working with them. Treme is a sport, and also Ajima is head of security for the club.
So these are workers of your club?
Yeah, sure.
Interesting. Anyway, we also hear that the Ghana Football Association have been interacting with you on this very issue. What have they been saying to you? We know they've also, charged you with breach of certain regulations and put a ban on the stadium. What have you been hearing from the Ghana Football Association in the last few hours?
Well, they spoke to us, and their message was that they wanted to find out actually why we decided to withdraw from the league, and if there's anything to do to maybe to get us to return that decision. But then they are yet to meet. I heard you saying that earlier on Thursday. So and I think that's the right thing to do, actually, from a mother association, to find out from a club why the club is withdrawing from a league. So that is what they actually call to find out. And whatever decision that will be taken, I know will be done on Thursday.
Well, I mean, what about your fan base at the moment? We know now your CEO is in police custody. What about your fan base, the mood in Nsoatreman at the moment? Can you tell us what it is like?
The people are worried. Some of us are worried. We were able to get just about a few spoons of rice this evening to take because of the whole situation going on. Because it's just unfortunate. This is barbaric that we all must come together to condemn. We are playing football to entertain ourselves. And on no any day and on no any account should anyone justify or do this. We as Nsoatreman vehemently write against this, that whoever did this atrocity must be brought to book, must be caught immediately and punished immediately. And also, we are looking out for justice for the deceased and his family. We know they might be worried by now because we are putting ourselves in their shoes. It's not easy. We know how the guy used to love Kotoko and football. And if we are beginning to lose some of these people out of the football fraternity, then I think there's no future for our football. So the supporters are all worried. We are all worried there, to be frank with you, with the news going on.
Interesting. Yeah. You wanted to add something to that?
Well, I think you also asked whether people are worried that our club president is detained. Well, I think it's part of it. It's part of it. We are worried too about his
and I'm sure.
But then,
I'm sure we're going to have. I'm sure we're going to have a further conversation on this and also talk about what it will mean for the people in Nsoatreman if Nsoatreman, pulls out of the Ghana Premier League and even goes out to close down the club. Well, Joel, thank you very much for joining us. He's the public relations officer of Nsoatreman Football Club, the club involved in this very disheartening development, which resulted in the death of a fan of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We'll bring you more update in our subsequent bulletins. Thank you very much for your time.